Hey guys, welcome to my channel. It's your favorite girl, Royal Secrets. So let's dive into today's news. Meghan Markle and Prince Harry faces backlash for hypocrisy after criticizing Mark Zuckerberg. The latest success spectacle that caught everyone talking. Just when you thought they couldn't possibly sink any lower, after that Los Angeles fire, stones. They've now decided to take on Mark Zuckerberg and Meta. Over gets this free speech. The irony here is absolutely delicious. You know what really gets me? Here they are, fresh off their disastrous tourist performance in Los Angeles. And instead of actually helping people, they are busy writing manifestos about social media policies. I mean, really? Princess Catherine is showing true grace and dignity during her recovery. And Prince William is carrying out his duty with the quiet strength we've come to expect from him. The successes are over here trying to dictate how a private company should run its platform. Now here is what's really happening. Meta made some changes to their policy, which by the way, is their right as a private company. But according to Harry and Meghan's latest statement on their websites, yes, they actually took time to write this while Los Angeles was still dealing with wildfires. These changes are somehow undermining free speech. The same couple who runs from any form of criticism faster than Harry abandoned his royal duties is now lecturing us about free speech. Let's talk about hypocrisy. Let's talk about how the Success Squad, their own supporters, are some of the most aggressive bullies on social media. I have seen it firsthand, and I know many of you have too. The vicious attack to anyone who dares to question the successes, narrative are legendary. But apparently, that kind of bullying doesn't count in Harry and Meghan's world. What really makes me laugh is how they position themselves as experts on public safety and well-being. Remember, this is the same couple who threw the entire royal family under the bus in that Oprah interview, causing untold distress to a family already dealing with Prince Philip's illness. The same couple who couldn't handle the British press, holding them accountable for their actions. And now they are giving lectures about responsible platform management. Let's talk about what's really going on here. This isn't about protecting vulnerable communities or promoting health dialogue. This is about control, pure and simple. Harry and Meghan want to control narrative, and they are frustrated because Meta policy changes might make it hard for them to silence their critics. The timing of this particularly is rich. While they are busy writing lengthy posts about social media policies, Williams and Catherine continue to show what's real public service look like. The contrast couldn't be more stark. One couple is actually working to make a difference in people's lives, and the other is writing strongly worded letters to tech companies from their $14 mansion. Can we talk about the absolute audacity of them using their royal titles while interfering in American corporate and political matters? As Niall Gardner pointed out, and I couldn't agree more, it is highly inappropriate for individuals styling themselves as two Kardashians to wade into these hot-button political topics. But then again, when have Harry and Meghan ever cared about what's appropriate? The real issue here isn't Meta policy changes, it's the success desperate attempt to stay relevant. Think about it. Their Netflix show haven't exactly set the world on fire. The Spotify this went up in flames, and now they are trying to reinvent themselves as champions of social media ethics. Please, here is what they don't understand, and what our working royals like William and Catherine grasp so perfectly. True influence comes from consistent, meaningful work, not from issuing grandiose statements about every trending topic. While the Prince and Princess of Wales are out there making real differences in people's lives, Harry and Meghan are typing away at their keyboards, trying to convince the world they are still important. Let's be honest here. This entire episode is just another example of the desperate need for attention. They couldn't let the Los Angeles fire story die down without trying to grab another headline. It is becoming so predictable. It would be funny if it weren't so sad. What really strikes me is the complete lack of self-awareness. Here they are, criticizing a platform policy while their own supporters engage in some of the most toxic behavior online I have ever seen. You've seen it. I have seen it. We all have seen it. We all know what happens when someone dares to question the Sussex narratives. And let's not forget, this is the same couple who demands privacy when it suits them, but can't resist jumping into every public diary possible. The hypocrisy is just staggering. What's particularly galling is how they try to position themselves as protectors of children online. As a parent myself, I find this ridiculous. They are right that online safety is important, but shouldn't they be more focused on their own children rather than trying to micromanage how a global platform operates? Meanwhile, look at how the real royals handle themselves. King Charles and Queen Camilla continues their duty with dignity. Williams and Catherine focus on actual charitable work, and raising their children's rights. The contrast in approaches couldn't be more obvious. This latest move by Success is particularly tone deaf, given the current global situation. While real issues need attention, they are focused on meta content moderation policy. Really? This is what I think they deserve their platform right now. You know what's really interesting about all this? The teaming. Just as their other venture seems to be failing, they suddenly decide to take on big tech. It's almost like they are trying to create a new narrative for themselves and a new way to stay relevant. But here's the thing, people are starting to see through it. I have been covering the royals for years now, and I have never seen anything quite like this. The way Harry and Meghan manage to insert themselves into every possible situation while simultaneously claiming they want privacy is truly remarkable. It is like they are running their own reality show, but the ratings are dropping fast. The saddest part of all this is one it reveals about Harry's transformation. Remember the old Harry, the one who served this country, who started the victuals games, who seemed to have a genuine touch with people. That Harry would never have gotten involved in something like this, but under Meghan's influence, it became unrecognizable. And let's talk about the actual impacts. What have they really achieved with this statement? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Meta will continue to run their platform as they see fit. And all Harry and Meghan have done is remind everyone how desperately they are trying to stay relevant. You know what will be really impressive? If they actually focused on real charitable work. If they showed up without cameras. If they supported causes without trying to control the narratives. You know, like Williams and Catherine do. But I guess that's too much to ask of them. What really gets me is how they are trying to position themselves as experts on everything. Social media policies, mental health, parenting. There is no topic they won't try to dominate. Meanwhile, their own family relationship are in tatters. Maybe they should focus on fixing that before trying to fix Meta. The reaction from their supporters is predictable. They will claim this is Harry and Meghan showing leadership, taking a stand. But let's be real here. This is just another attempt to grab headlines, another way to try to stay relevant in a world that is increasingly seen through their actions and their acts. And here's the thing about their supposed concern for life safety. Where was this concern when their supporters were attacking the royal family online, spreading conspiracy theories about Catherine and bullying anyone who dares to question the narrative? The selective outrage is telling. Look ahead, I can pretty much guarantee what's coming is they will double down on this crusade, probably release some kind of statement about being silenced when people criticize them, and then move on to the next controversy when this one stops generating headline. But you know what? We think through it. Everyone sees through it. All of us who have been watching the saga unfold sees exactly what they are trying to do. And while William and Catherine continue to show what real royal work look like, Harry and Meghan just keep providing examples of what not to do. Okay guys, thanks you for watching and listening. Please don't forget to like, share, and follow, and God bless.